Well, certainly hot out there.
But just to add some perspective to this heat wave, nothing like we dealt with last month. We had heat index values 105, 110. We're around 95. So yeah, we do. This pales in comparison to prior heat waves. And our fourth one of the year certainly underway. We hit 91 yesterday, at least 91 today. And as soon as we hit 90 tomorrow, it will become official. So that fourth heat wave underway. Tomorrow, another first alert weather day as the humidity will tick up just a bit. Also late tomorrow and into Thursday afternoon, evening, there's the chance as well for some thunderstorms as a cold front approaches and moves through southern New England. So we've extended our string of first alert weather days into Thursday. Of course, we're monitoring very closely the latest on Tropical Storm Erin. So from the National Hurricane Center, it's moving to the west at 22 miles an hour. Winds right now at 45 miles an hour. It's over the open waters of the Atlantic, but those waters are warm, so it is going to strengthen over the coming days. Before the weekend, up to Category 1 status. Before the weekend is up, a Category 3 storm. That is a major hurricane. The latest projection here keeps the storm to the north of the Leeward Islands, to the north of Puerto Rico, which is great news. Beyond the weekend, some uncertainty as to where the storm could go. It's all going to come down to the placement and strength of high pressure. If it is farther west in the Atlantic, it's going to steer Erin north a little bit later, which could be more problematic for the east coast of the U.S. If it is farther east, this area of high pressure, then that turn will happen a little bit sooner and keep it away. So these are what we're watching, the setup as we head into the weekend and beyond. Regardless, it would be the middle to end of next week, even if we saw some rough seas and rip current concerns for Atlantic-facing coastline. So, of course, you can stay up to date with the free WFSB First Alert weather app and as well through updates here on Channel 3. Meanwhile, we're tracking that heat and humidity locally. Torrington, we've got some scattered high clouds. Otherwise, a nice afternoon, if you don't mind the heat, and as well that humidity. Old Saybrook, we've got those cirrus clouds as well. Along the shoreline, quite a spread in temperature. With onshore breeze there in Groton, 76 to 88 in New Haven, upper 80s and even low 90s across inland Connecticut. Also quite a spread in dew point values from 60s and 70s on the shoreline with that wind coming in across Long Island Sound to 50s and 60s inland. So these numbers tick up a bit more tomorrow as high pressure offshore is going to allow that southwesterly flow to pump in slightly muggier air that's going to pool in front of this approaching cold front. It's moving to the western Great Lakes now. It will not be until, say, later Thursday that it crosses southern New England. So for tonight, we bottom out in that 65 to 70 degree range inland, low 70s along the shoreline. Our sky initially clear, but then as we head past midnight toward daybreak, some patchy fog develops. Once that burns off tomorrow morning, our sky becomes brighter. Temperatures climb to levels like today. And then during the afternoon, especially later in the evening, even towards, say, sunset and points thereafter, isolated thunderstorms will be possible as that front begins getting a little bit closer. Highs tomorrow, 85 to near 90 inland, 80s also along the 95 corridor. So that front, even Thursday morning, still to our northwest, and then slowly moving into southern New England. This will bring us a round of scattered showers and thunderstorms into Thursday afternoon and evening. Rain, something we could certainly use given the increasing deficits from our recent dry spell. Those dew point values up tomorrow and as well into Thursday, near oppressive levels. Then behind that front for Friday, quite comfortable for Friday into Saturday, and then Sunday we start to see the mugginess briefly return. So high temperatures on Thursday, 87, 85 on Friday, ample sunshine, noticeably lower humidity. Overnight lows this weekend back in the 60s, 87, lots of sunshine, comfortably warm on Saturday, and then upper 80s, if not low 90s, especially inland on Sunday. There's a slight chance for some isolated storms later in the day, nothing that should cause any sort of problems when it comes to weekend plans. And then we're trending cooler, perhaps unseasonably so. Some of our models are keeping temps by the middle of next week in the 70s. Right now, we're going 85 on Monday, lower 80s by Tuesday.
All right, Mark, thank you. Right now.